everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Redskins going up against the Falcons. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds. Ruled incomplete here. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Jack, Patriot.
Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A good pickup there, a 22. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And here now come the Falcons. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-9-3.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And a look at the defense now. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here, 2nd down and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it. Still had to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. 2nd
down following the run. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's got it. What a catch on the side. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Another pistol look here.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Watching now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Check. Go ahead, baby. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Blue 90. Over. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, Now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The gun, they'll look to throw to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to try and throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Detroit!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Detroit! Over! Gun! Over! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their big-bodied receiver in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 22 on that one. And that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there from 21 yards away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on set. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we got you now, Barney. Over.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye.
Detroit! Philly, here we go! No. Check. Century. Leopard. Let's go! Detroit! No.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. And it's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Into the fourth quarter now. The offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge. Similar to a great hitter, seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal from the 5. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And they'll lose a yard then. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. And that's
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They go back to the air, and the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this looks to probably be the final play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the slot man goes in motion left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. And on the ground they go with a running back. Cuts it out to the sideline. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Carr now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big tight end. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Carr now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big tight end doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to...
Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the I. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was real.
This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On first and 10, here's Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big tight end. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They come out here in the I. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a cut to the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ed McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but
drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
3 down, 3 down. We ready? Hey, we go rally. Rally.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They come out here in the I. Now Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big tight end, 61 yards. And the silver and black continue to roll. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Hey, we go rally. Rally. Hey, we go rally. We ready. Red 18.
Carr going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the I. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play. drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
4 down, 4 down. Come on, baby. Alert. Here we go. Wide and deep. Here we go. Red, lead. Red, zebra.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hey, we go rally. Rally, zebra. Hey, we go rally. Here we go. Red 18.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start?
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. Carr now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big tight end. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the silver and black continue to roll. So many times you think of these tight ends. We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. And McCaffrey, 87 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator.
We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. Carr now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it...
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Hold on, baby. Alert! Alert! Hold on, baby. Alert! Alert! Here we go. Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Their big tight end finding the end zone yet again. And the Raiders are pouring it on.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. Here we go. Hey, we go Riley. Riley.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he cuts it. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. And McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the silver and black continue to roll. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Alert! 3 down. All right, here we go. Zebra. Hey, switch.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the cutback to the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. And McCaffrey taking it in. And the Raiders are pouring it on. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. Throwing on first down is Carr. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the silver and black continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
You and I have been around teams, and they...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ed McCaffrey, 63 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to... drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that touchdown catch, Charles, it breaks the single-game record for receiving touchdowns.
And what a perfect match.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that passing touchdown gives him the record for the most in a single game. We have seen a historic performance here in this one.
And the word that comes to mind for me, partner, is relentless.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
We ready? Wide at the 8. Wide at the 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Going
to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to